Hi guys, Ruben here. Today I wanted to show you how to, with these shells, make them into porcelain shells. Very simple, a great project to do with your kids. I'm going to start with a list of what you need. Of course, you need your shelf. You can either buy them or you can collect them by the beach. That's a little cheaper, and just clean them well. First, of course, sanitize them. I'm gonna use, because we're replicating the white and blue china. So I'm using the multi-purpose satin finish through blue to make it flow easily, so you can do the brush strokes, without struggling. Easy float. I like to use instead of water. And of course, to give them that porcelain look, the Duda Clear Satin Finish, one of my favorites. I absolutely love this varnish. And if you do any mistake, you can have some Q-tips and just simple rubbing alcohol. I actually left the mistake without fixing it to show you how easy it is. Just take a little bit of the rubbing alcohol. You can see the little mistake in there. And if you just put paint where it doesn't belong, just go over the alcohol and remove it. And then you paint it again. Very easy to do. Every crafter, every painter that work with acrylics always have to have rubbing alcohol and Q-tips or something else. Anyway, let's get it started. The shell, normally they already have a design in it. Like you can see the roots, and you can actually see the shadows of, they have those arches in there. So those are your guideline. And you can do any simple design or as complicated as you want it. It doesn't matter, as long as it's something you're gonna enjoy. To make it a lot easier, just draw them with a pencil, like lightly. You don't want to really put the pencil too hard. You want to be able to cover it and disappear it. So you kind of mark to have an idea of your design, and then you follow it until your heart content. So this is what I do first. I mix a little bit of the Americana multi-surface through blue. Perfect blue. Replicate that old blue willow and blue and white china. And then I put a drop of the Easy Float instead of water, so it makes it run like really, really easy. So you can hear the waves in the background. That's because I'm in my beach house. So you can start at any point, whatever is easier for you. So normally I start with the main part that is basic, and from there you can walk to any design. You can improvise any way you want it. So the strokes are very easy. Touch lightly and lift. Touch lightly and lift. It doesn't have to be perfect. They're never really perfect. That's the charm in the blue and white china, that you can see that handmade touch. It's very easy. Just touch, wrong, and lift. Do it closer to see if you can see it well. Just make sure it's not overloaded with paint. Just, just the right amount. And then just touch, slide, and lift. And you don't have to rush it. You can, as you start doing it, then you go faster and faster. but try not to go too fast, because remember, you're not working with a very flat surface. So, and you don't want to spend time correcting anything. And like I said, you can follow a design that you can get some inspiration online, or you can just improvise. This is a great project for your kids. Go collect some shells and have fun painting. This is also a great practice for brush strokes, and they look so pretty. When you're having your tea, you put them next to your teapot. I made this I have a white and blue teapot set that I use often, and I wanted to give it that Nautica Vici look. So it kind of relaxed me. It adds to the atmosphere. You can make a whole bunch of this and put them in a basket or a glass container. See, it's very easy. You don't need to be an artist of a painter. And all those tiny imperfections you just add to the charm. And this is a great project to do together with your family. Always try not to touch the part, because you know it takes a little to dry, especially after you put the easy float. It kind of extend the drying time, so. But it makes it like butter. I use easy flow for almost all the time. I don't like when the paint is kind of crumbling after you're trying to do the brush. I like when this like really easy. And get a lot of shells, because this, believe it or not, once you store the fest, you can do a lot of them in no time. This can be also a great souvenir if you have like a beach party theme. You can make a small ones and then put a hole in it. Just make sure you wear a mask when you drill the hole in it. And you can have a pendant. You can make tiny one and make earrings. Glue it to a comb for your hair. You can do mixed media and glue it to your canvas. Paint like the beach in the background. Summer and the beach is my favorite thing for everything. My whole apartment is decorated around a beach theme. Look how simple is this. And this is practically the most complicated part of this particular design. Just go online and look at, search for images of blue and white china, and you can find great idea in there if you want to. You can use tribal design also. Do what makes you happy. This is really a good therapy. The week you're doing this, you don't need to go to therapy. This is your therapy. Very calming. I'm telling you, it's very easy, the brush strokes. Just, let's see, make sure you can see it well. Lay it, slide, and do like tiny parts at a time. Don't try to follow a whole line too quickly until you get used to it. It's very easy, and then inside this, it look good like a little dot. This is very easy. You can do a pointillism design in it too, if you want something even easier to do. And then you can glue some stones to give you a little bit of a sparkle, glue some pearls. Don't limit yourself. Have all the elements you want. Make it yours. See, look how simple is this. And it goes really quickly. If you're a teacher, this will be a great project for your classroom to really motivate the student to do art. And at the same time, it's something you can use decorative in the house. Sometimes you don't need to mark all the things. Just to give you an idea, like here, I just mark a little, see, little drops. I don't need to mark every single one because I already know what I want to do. So you don't have to mark. Here you press, and then as you run it, you release it. So you do like a little bit of point. So it's like an exclamation mark. Always start with the biggest one, and then you do the smaller one. The biggest one goes in the middle. So easy, a child can do this. And yet, look how easy it is. Look how beautiful it looks. This, you see how it looks natural. It has the natural shine. You can leave it like that, but I prefer to seal it. I didn't seal that one for the purpose to show you how to correct it. If you do the mistake, just continue painting, let it dry, you know, and just correct it after with a little Q-tips and alcohol. But look how pretty after you give the glaze. You can do a super shiny if you want, but I particularly don't like everything super shiny, so this is my favorite one, the satin finish. It gives a very realistic look. And then in here you can paint in a scenery. You can put a little bit of gesso or just paint it directly, and you can make a little scenery in there, or you can just leave it like that and put a little tea light in there, or you can just extend it like extending a little easel, a little thing. I think they're wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you do make them, please put a link below in the comment. I will love to see your ideas. I love sharing ideas. Please let me know and comment it with the link if you make this. I want to see what you can do with it. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.